Name's Cameron and I'm the founder of Tenaz. In this video, I'm going to dive deep and I'm going to share with you an introduction into the project, the token, the team. I want to give you a better understanding of our vision, our goals, and how we're going to achieve them. Now, I wanted to give the project a little bit of a chance to mature, as well as I wanted to build a community before sharing this introduction, because I hope that this video answers a lot of the questions that you may have. That way the community will have a better understanding of our white paper, of our roadmap, of the principles that we operate on, and just a deeper general understanding of the project, which will then pass on to the new members of the community from here on out. So that being said, we're coming up on 60,000 miners. We have an extremely solid foundation to the project. So I want to say thank you. If you are watching this video, you are part of the early adopters, and collectively we will achieve our goals. Okay, together we have the power to change the landscape of financial transactions across the globe. So let me start from the beginning. Myself, along with two other co-founders, Steve and Brett, founded Tenaz Technologies Incorporated, which we are a fintech company leveraging blockchain technology to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and daily spending. Now, the fact that cryptocurrency has been in existence for over 15 years and I still can't go to the grocery store and purchase milk and eggs and bread with Ethereum, or I can't just go to the gas station and purchase my fuel with Bitcoin, is a problem. I mean, cryptocurrency has come so far in market valuation, but in my opinion, it hasn't come far at all as far as real global adoption. Now, our mission of creating a globally inclusive currency that empowers people from every corner of this earth isn't achievable without utility. We can't achieve that goal without creating technology that integrates cryptocurrency into our daily lives. So that kind of leads me into the mining process of the token distribution and what we're working on in the meantime. So with having the need of launching a native currency as an intermediary to facilitate payments and transactions in some of our technologies, we had two options. We can either distribute it for free via mobile mining, or you can run an ICO for the coin. Either way, the project needs funding to build these technologies, so one of the two has to happen. Pros and cons: mobile mining, it's free to the user, and we get the chance to earn our revenue to fund the project through ads, which we see as a win-win for the core team and the user. And then in comparison to an ICO, where we need to ask for your money, which is not only just then creating risk to joining the project, but it's also excluding people from joining the project, being a part of the community, and owning the token. And one thing that a project needs to be sustainable is funding and or revenue. So with the mobile mining method, we're going to get the chance to earn revenue from ads, which is the first stage in the process. After that, that revenue is used to fund future builds and new technologies, which then creates utility and demand for the Tenaz token, as well as creating further revenue for the project, which then carries us into the next stage of the project, where we will need to be funding a liquidity pool. We will need to be paying for exchange listing fees and other things, like we will need to continue to hire top talent to achieve our goals. So to sum everything so far up into a nutshell, we have free mobile mining, we have sustainable revenue for the project, we have future utility, which creates demand for the token, which then converts to value for the token. Now, I'm going to be extremely clear. We are in absolutely no rush to list the Tenaz token on exchanges without having the proper utility in place. If we were to list the token without utility, that is just a project death sentence. That is exactly why projects get dumped on and downward spiraling charts happen, is because there's absolutely no reason to hang on to a coin. Now, we want to give you not only reason to hold the coin after it's live, but we want to give people some incentive to swap their other currencies into Tenaz, because then they can actually use it in their daily lives. So on to the tokenomics. There is a fixed supply of 100 billion Tenaz tokens Now we chose this amount because for what we're building, we need a higher liquidity to be able to maintain stable pricing and reduce volatility, which is needed when rapid conversions are happening. So 70% of the total supply of tokens is allocated and will be mined by community members via our mobile mining app. So at 100,000 miners, we will drop the mining rate to 75% of the initial rate. Once we reach 1 million miners, we will drop it down to 50%. Once we reach 10 million miners, 25%. And once we reach 20 million miners, we will drop it down to 5% of the initial mining rate from there on out. So the rate cuts give the token a chance to preserve its value as well as control supply for an even distribution. So anyways, guys, I hope this introduction video has given you a better understanding of our vision. I hope that it's answered a lot of your questions. If you still have questions, I encourage you to go to our website, www.mindtenaz.com. Go to our About section, go to our white paper, read through it. It is packed full of information and a clear roadmap is set ahead. Now remember, with Tenaz, you always have a core team that is active, open, and transparent, and we never stop building to achieve our goals. So if you're watching this video right now, thank you. I am honored to have you a part of the Tenaz community, and you'll be hearing from me very soon.